They just keep on swinging and hitting home runs. I wrote that. PlayStation announced the classics for December. Now, I get it. PlayStation Plus offers a lot of newer games in their service, just like Game Pass. But I'm interested in the classics because the legacy is where it's at. The legacy is where it's at. So, for December, we're getting Sly 2 and Sly 3 and Jak and Daxter. Now, I know what you're saying. Jak and Daxter, the precursor legacy, was already available for purchase and download on the PlayStation 5. But this is running through the new emulator, which gives you the save state at any time and rewind at any time, and hopefully better resolution when it comes to what was available before, because these are three of the best character platformers ever, and certainly the height of creativity for Sucker Punch and Naughty Dog when it comes to just making video games that are fun, that aren't trying to teach you anything about the world. It's just pure gaming magic. This is how you do a subscription service. For me, I enjoy legacy software. I enjoy being able to look back while also playing current gen games because I think it's important for that to be allowed for current gen gamers. Why are past catalogs just sort of lost forever when it comes to console gaming? And I don't care how I get them, if it's in a subscription service or they offer them or not. I don't care. I want them. And this is an absolute home run for PlayStation Plus in December. Cannot wait to play these games. And this is why I keep pondering the idea of resubscribing to PlayStation Plus as opposed to Game Pass, because yeah, I get it, like Stalker 2's in there, it's a brand new game, but I always feel like when these games drop into Game Pass, I'm sort of testing them out for a future date when they're actually complete and functional, and I don't like that. So hopefully that changes. But when it comes to legacy software, notwithstanding the fact that Microsoft just doesn't have those games in the past, because the OG Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One, they really didn't create that many great games with first or third party deals or partnerships the way Sony did. Sony has the past catalog to keep pulling forward, even games that you would identify with maybe other platforms or even big third-party games like the original Resident Evil and things like that. They still skew towards PlayStation and the PlayStation audience, and when they bring them back in the classic catalog, it causes a lot of hoopla and gets people very, very excited. Now, let's move on to the next topic, and let me be clear before I begin. If you have an Xbox and you love the Xbox, and you can't wait for a new Xbox or some future handheld from Microsoft, Xbox, wonderful. I have an Xbox Series X. I'm playing Shattered Space right now. I think it's much better than the original Starfield game. They paid attention to upping the graphics a bit. Facial animations and lip sync are a million times better. And it's more interesting, the locales and the things that you do in the game. So there. Now, the idea that an Xbox handheld is going to save Xbox and make Xbox the most relevant product in the hemisphere of gaming is simply not true. There's possible and there's probable in life. Two P's, possible and probable. It's possible that right now I explode into flames and spontaneously combust. It is possible, but the probability of that happening is extremely low. The audience for Xbox is defined. The Xbox console is not selling well at all. It's selling to a pre-baked in audience that is hyper-focused in on being the victim, spending tons of time on social media, creating YouTube channels dedicated to, I want to say Xbox, but it's really ad revenue and super chat. It's just not going to change. The amount of people that purchased digitally during the PlayStation 4 generation are never going to leave PlayStation behind. They're always going to move to the next PlayStation, and that audience is infinitely larger than the Xbox audience. The Xbox audience is going to continue to buy Xbox products. An Xbox handheld is not going to change Microsoft's fortunes in the future. How many people purchased a Steam Deck? How many people purchased a ROG Ally? How many people purchased whatever handheld device is available now that also gives you 100% access to everything Microsoft does through Game Pass? Why then would more people decide to say, I think I'm going to buy this dedicated Microsoft device over everything else that's available, and somehow make Xbox the dominant device in the marketplace? It's not going to happen. The only play for Microsoft is the one that they're doing, putting their games everywhere on successful platforms like PlayStation and Nintendo, and then also offering whatever it is they're going to offer hardware-wise to people, right? And play up Game Pass subscription. Now, I don't know how Game Pass subscription grows in a marketplace like console when no one's buying the console. I don't know how it grows in a marketplace like handheld when the maximum amount of people that want a Steam Deck have purchased one. Those people are probably going to purchase a Steam Deck too. The maximum amount of people who purchased a ROG Ally are probably going to purchase the next one. And all of those people aren't going to drop it and say, I'm going to buy a dedicated Microsoft handheld. Now, possible? Sure. Probable? No. Not going to happen. So Microsoft and Xbox will be fine in this extremely narrow niche corridor that they've created, where they give you a subscription service and they tell you, this is better for you because you're getting this game day and date for $20, albeit incomplete. Maybe you'll test it out. Maybe we'll patch it along the way. And then eventually it'll come to other platforms. And because we're asking them to pay $70 for this product, when it comes out, it has to be feature complete. It doesn't have to be feature complete when we drop it into a subscription service day and date for $20. It just doesn't. So that is the reality. I don't care how many YouTube channels there are dedicated to Xbox, how many people that have a gazillion subscribers that have dedicated their lives to Xbox, Phil Spencer, and telling you ridiculous things like an Xbox handheld is going to help them compete with a PlayStation 5 Pro. Look, guys, YouTube is fun. This is not a career. I don't need the money. I don't even monetize. Do yourself a favor. Look at these channels that are telling you this stuff and ask yourself, is this accurate information? Is this someone that's actually thinking? Or is this all being done to herd sheep into the kennel of super chat and monetization? Because most of it is. Xbox will be fine. No reason for you not to like your Xbox. But don't pretend that they're going to somehow be a phoenix rising from the ashes and become the dominant player in the console space or the handheld space. Is it possible? Absolutely. What's the probability? Very, very low. Let me know what you think, though, in the comment section below. This is the part where I say like and subscribe and all that nonsense. You don't have to, but if you want to, great. See you in the next video.